Hi Scorpios, welcome to your Healing and Shadow Work Timeless reading. So timeless just means that anytime you watch it, it's relevant. It can be relevant for you. I mean, any reading really is timeless in that even if it's dated, you don't have to get caught up on the date of the reading, because if you're drawn to watch a reading, whatever messages are there are meant for you. That's how energy works. That was really loud, sorry. Hopefully these glasses won't be too much of a glare and be distracting, but my tired eyes need them today. Okay, so healing and shadow work. We're going to look at specifically for you, Scorpio, what could be coming up for you when it comes to what you're healing, what spirit is guiding you to focus on for your healing, diving deeper into those things. Oh, look, you're coming out in your own reading. So we have Scorpio, I transform, and Neptune, sacrifice. It's really funny. I just did a reading for TikTok. If you don't follow me on TikTok, please do so. The link is below. My username is Bethany Empowers. But I pulled the Hanged Man and I was talking about sacrifice. And that's what is coming out here. Neptune, sacrifice. Neptune is Pisces energy. Also, if you don't know your big three, your sun, moon, rising sign, or like your Venus sign, your Jupiter sign, your Pluto, all that good stuff, your Mars, they all represent different things within our personality and how we do things in the world. I'm linking two free websites that help. You just need your date of birth, your place of birth, and the exact time you were born in order to get your natal chart. And you can learn more about your big three, which I think are the most significant when you're watching tarot readings that are labeled with your signs. So if you're a Scorpio sun, find out what your moon and your rising signs are, then you can watch the readings for those, and they may resonate even more so for you. Excuse me. So I'm all over the place. Excuse me. I'm linking two free websites below that I have personally used to look at my own chart and other people's charts. And so that's in the description below if you want to go look up your chart. And then also, again, like I said, if you want to follow me on TikTok, messages that I pull like in the same day usually have, carry over into whatever messages I'm doing this day. So let's see what this is about. Your healing and shadow work. So it's definitely about you doing, I feel like it's you doing the type of transformation that you came here to do, which is Scorpio energy is all about death and rebirth, destruction, being comfortable in that shadowy energy. I feel like healing and shadow work is nothing new for you. Maybe you might get tired of it sometimes, but it's not something that you shy away from as a Scorpio, or if you have Scorpio in your chart. I want to look up just a little bit from, I don't know if I showed you this card. First I'll do the Neptune. So like I said, Neptune is Pisces energy. It says you're being directed into an area which may feel like it is unknowable. Surrendering to the mystery may work best now. Although nebulous, hazy, and indirect, the energy of Neptune is one of the easiest to see. Where Neptune is placed in a chart is where we are most inspired, but also an area where we deceive ourselves. It is the place of mishaps, bringing on undercurrents of strangeness. For so many, Neptune is the source of many troubles, since this card indicates escapism as well as beauty. So yeah, you can easily get lost in Neptunian energy because like it is very beautiful and you're seeing the beauty and the wonder and feeling very deeply, but it's also easy to you can be disillusioned, right? You can become too sucked into that energy to the point where you're not sure what is real anymore. And then we have a Scorpio, I transform, number 20. Acknowledging desire and surrendering yourself to the depths will serve you best at this time. Scorpio is one of the most fascinating signs in the zodiac. It is ruled by Pluto, planet of gutters and extremes, and it is the sign of sex, money, and passion. It is a powerful sign. It says Scorpios have a bad reputation for ruthless behavior, which is not deserved. Like the other water signs, Scorpio is emotional, but not in the sympathetic way of Cancer or Pisces. So yes, Scorpios are known to be a little bit more, they keep to themselves. They don't like to share things with people. They're very skeptical and they're extremely, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, they're very private. Scorpio is very private energy. They don't like to be vulnerable. again, they keep to themselves. I don't know what I was trying to say there before, but they're not one to openly be vulnerable. Like if you're real heavy Scorpio energy, unless somebody else is being vulnerable first. And I feel like with this, you know, the Scorpio, it represents, it's the scorpion, right? So they have a stinging energy to them when they feel backed into a corner. So that's where the ruthless behavior it's talking about comes in. So perhaps this is about you accepting a part of yourself when it comes to your healing, and where you can get lost in the depths of wherever you go, the unknown. Perhaps you go and you hide there. You know, I'm pretty sure Scorpios hide in the dark. Or scorpions, I meant to say. And, you know, there's a reason that the animal or the archetype or the thing is representative of each sign, right? So that's why I'm bringing in the scorpion energy. So let's just see what Spirit has to say about this. Okay, that one wants to come out. And that one wants to come out. And okay, I guess all of those. All right. We have the 4 of dice, which is the 4 of swords. The 5 of scoops, which is the 5 of pentacles, I believe. Strength, the star, and the Hierophant. So 3 major arcana. But the 4 of swords is about resting, could be about retreating as well. Again, you're hiding. This is about hiding. There's someone in there, but they're hiding. Hiding in inside of yourself, if that makes sense. Like going too deep within yourself. The 5 of Pentacles is feeling like you've lost something, like there's not enough. When you don't allow yourself to connect to other people, other, you know, and outside resources, and you only like you are so used to just going so deep within yourself that you try not to like expose yourself to certain people or to other people, or because, and it's because you don't want to share yourself vulnerably, or you're just kind of distrusting of other people. You can start to feel a lack, because there is a lack, because we're a social species. We're meant to connect with each other. Sorry, I'm just going to grab something real quick. We're meant to connect with each other and to help each other. That's why we all have gifts to offer to the world, because we're meant to help each other in some way. So to pull yourself out of that can feel very difficult when it is something that is comfortable for you. The strength card is Leo energy, but it's about developing inner strength to tame your beast. Your beast, I feel, is this desire to hide yourself from people. And then we have the star, which is, this to me feels like coming out in the light. And they're opposites too. Strength and Leo is strength, and the star is Leo and Aquarius energy, which are opposites on the zodiac sign. And it's funny because in the show Stranger Things, if you watch that show, these two are a couple. I don't know why that's relevant, but maybe we'll see how it plays in. It feels as though something like allowing yourself to shine, allowing yourself to be a beacon for other people. And it's not to say that you are discrediting or disowning your ability to go into your shadows, to retreat, to be able to feel all of the darkness that some people shy away from. That's your gift. So that's what it's like. It's taming your beast to realize that you're holding yourself back from sharing yourself, from being the star, from, you know, Leo is a sign that revels in accomplishment and public recognition. And, you know, Aquarius, I'd argue to say does too, but in a different way. It's maybe a little bit more subtle, but being the star, right, is like you are sought after by people. The stars, right? You're admired. You're looked at with a wonder and awe. So there's something to be said about this for you in your healing, and allowing yourself to own your darkness and your shadows in a way that helps you use them as a beacon, as a light for other people to be attracted to, so that you can then help them in some way. We have the Hierophant. This is Taurus energy. The Hierophant is about commitment. It could also be like dogma, religious institutions. Let's get some more. It's also like wisdom, but it could be about a mentor. To me, it more feels like that, being a mentor or a source of a resource or a source of knowledge and wisdom for people. There's some healing for you to do around that. You're stuck in feeling like you only have to you can only show up one way, and that you don't want to expose what you truly know or what you truly feel or what you truly see, because you're afraid it'll scare people away. But actually, I would argue that's what people need. And if you're not being authentic, it's not going to work for you anyway, because if you're hiding a part of yourself, you're not being fully authentic. All right, the Page of Dice, which is the Page of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Waiting for the right time is what it feels like. Observing cycles and changes. Like the Page of Swords is observation and learning a skill. And then the Wheel of Fortune is about karma. It could be about karmic cycles ending. It's also about good luck and good fortune. But to me, it just felt like observing. I feel like you sit and you just observe things change around you, but you don't necessarily participate in it. In that, or I mean, yeah, it feels like you're sitting back and you're not necessarily taking action and being a cause of change. You're not being at cause, you're being at effect of things, instead of deliberately stepping in and choosing something new for yourself. And the Knight of Dice. See, but now here comes the inspiration I feel to speak. Maybe it is waiting for the right time, and that the time is now or coming up soon. But the Knight of Swords would be impulsive communication or quick communication. The Ace of Strands, the Ace of, yeah, it has to be something you're passionate about. I don't know if you've lost your spark for something. So the Ace of Strands would be the Ace of Wands. So passion, fire, a new beginning, an opportunity, a gift. You have something to share through your words. And perhaps it's just tuning into the right time. But I feel there is something to be said about needing to come out of your hiding spot in order to do so. Another ace, the Ace of Spokes, which is the Ace of Cups. Something you love. It's also making sure your own cup is full before giving from that cup. It looks like the opportunity is going to come for you to share whatever it is you have been hiding away and learning and integrating and healing for yourself, because it relates to the world at large in some way. Just 2 cards. Yes, they're stuck together. The Four of Strands. Oh wait, I'm sorry, this is not the 4. The 9 of Strands. This is feeling like the wounded warrior. You've been through a battle. There's this part of you that has been persevering through whatever you've been healing through, but you also feel a little fearful of, again, you're just a little fearful of stepping out and showing yourself as who you truly are. Here you are, the King of, oh wait, this is the King of Pentacles, just kidding. I always get this mixed up. Anyways, this is the King of Pentacles. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Perhaps you have Earth in your chart as well. But this is like you embodying the lessons that you've learned and you showing up and just being it. I feel like you've felt like you've been through a battle and you've had to persevere in order to get to this place of your healing. But what you don't realize is that you're not going to have to do or say, it's not going to be difficult for you to show up anymore, because your energy is already integrated within your body and your being. So you just show up and be yourself. But I get you're kind of stuck in this fearful place of, am I going to have to hide? Am I going to have to pretend? Am I going to have to put this mask on? And maybe you might have the urge to, but I almost want to say that you aren't, like, the way that because of the healing you've done, and because you're going through this cycle, this new cycle, it's just not going to be possible. It's not going to be possible for you to hide yourself anymore, even if you tried. The 8 of Swords, feeling stuck in your head. I mean, yeah, 8 of Swords, stuck in your head, and the Magician. Again, I feel like you go back and forth, like, is this the right time? You like overthink a lot of things. You overthink what's happening. When is it supposed to happen? Is this the right way? Is this the right time? We have the Magician, which is about power and creation, having the tools you need to create what you want. And those two cards together, to me, feels like going back and forth between, is it the right time? Should I do this? Do I have everything I need? But really, that's just a way of stalling and kind of procrastinating and sabotaging yourself. It keeps you from actually taking action. So there's something you want to take action on, share with the world, speak about, because we have 2 new beginning cards here with 2 aces. But there's all these fears of, have I done enough? Am I actually ready? Do I actually have something of value to share? And the 7 of Cups. See here? And then what happens is then you get stuck in the clouds. Here's very Neptune, Pisces energy that we started with. So, you know, it's sacrifice, because it's like you either sacrifice yourself to the present moment by staying stuck in the clouds or in the past or in, you know, in your own internal world, and you miss what's happening on the outside, or you sacrifice maybe some time, some self-reflection time in order to put in the action. Like, you're always sacrificing something. Wherever you're putting your energy into, you're sacrificing something else that maybe you do want to do, right? You can look at it that way. Sacrifice doesn't have to be a bad thing if you're empowering whatever choice you're making. But you don't want to, but again, you want to step up and be the cause of your life, not at the effect of what happens around you. And to stop thinking that it's everything around you that's affecting you. It's you're attracting everything that's happening around you, if that makes sense. And you're vibrating at a certain level with certain people and places and things that resonate because you're at that vibration. So you have to take a little bit of responsibility for the fact that you can't just wait around and stay with your head in the clouds and expect something to change. The 10 of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment and bliss. I mean, this is what you're after. This is what you desire. Or it's what you keep yourself from experiencing when you're feeling stuck in your head and you're not recognizing that it's already there for you. The 3 of Cups. This is about celebration, coming together with people. You know, cups are our emotions, and you are a water sign. Are you acting as such? And when I say that, I mean, are you sharing the wisdom that you have to offer, being a water sign, being in touch with your emotions, being emotionally sensitive, emotionally mature, whatever it is that you feel you're offering to people. The 6 of Cups and the Fool. There is a part of you that is afraid to, so the 6 of Cups represents childlike wonder and awe and things coming back from the past, nostalgia, feeling happy and joyful like you did as a child. And then we have the Fool, which is also it's a very childlike energy as well. The Fool is taking a leap of faith and trusting the universe and trusting the direction you're going. You know, you're being asked to tap into the joy that you have available to you and the childlike wonder and the happiness, instead of focusing on all the negative things and staying in the darkness, in the shadows, and getting lost in things that aren't necessarily real and fantasies, only because you're afraid of sharing yourself with other people. And you know, it could be coming from a place of the past, right? Childhood healing that needs to happen. But right now you're being asked to do things that are fun, to do things that light you up, that excite you, that make you feel whole. Not things that make you feel scared and isolated and, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so I'm using my archetype cards here, and these are archetypes we all have the ability to step into at some point in our lives. And so I just want to see which ones are playing out to kind of give us a better idea about what may be happening for you, like what archetype is you're operating from at the moment, and maybe why. Ooh, the mystic. So in the light attribute, the mystic revels in intimate union with the divine. The shadow attribute is delusional rapport with the divine. See, this is that Neptune energy. And it's one of the gifts you have as a Scorpio and as a water sign. Being very intuitive, very highly connected to the spirit realms. Okay, so you just want to make sure that you're not, you know how to access the light attribute and share it with others, because that is the gift that you are meant to give. Whatever you are healing within yourself, I feel like you've been diving deep into this shadow work piece of knowing what's delusional and what's not, and you're able to see it within others and see it within yourself. So now it's time for you to share that with other people. And I think the delusions also are all of those fears of like fears and what you believe about other people to be unsafe, or that you have to hide yourself from them because they're going to hurt you, or whatever it is you're actually afraid of when it comes to people. All right, mediator. The light attributes are the gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of an argument. This is very Libra energy. And then shadow attribute, negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. That is such a Scorpio thing, is the ulterior motives, because you don't want to fully share what's happening for you. You don't want to be as direct as you can be. And so it's showing you to put everything out on the table. Like, it's telling you to take your mask off, to put everything out on the table. If you need something to be a certain way for yourself within relationships, and that's why you're hiding from them, from people, like, you can tap into the light attribute of a mediator, which it says a gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. And it's respect for both sides of an argument. If you want people to respect your side, you also have to respect their side. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. If you have any questions, please email me. If you'd like your own reading with me, energy healing session, coaching session, tarot reading, the link is below. You can click on that link, and then once you purchase your session, I'll send you an email with my calendar to schedule the day and time. If you have any questions about the services that I offer, please email me. If you want to check out my journals, the link to my Etsy shop is below. Follow me on Instagram at Bethany Empowers, and TikTok at Bethany Empowers. And what else? I think that's it for now. I will see you again soon. All right, bye.